Hello. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening, my people. Good evening, all my people. Good evening, all the Take It Backers in the house. Good evening, AAC. Good evening. You're welcome to this evening show, Williams E. Williams. Good evening, Joy Sabo here. I can see you. You're welcome to this program. Welcome to the show. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Good evening to you, Williams. Thank you for joining us this evening, Bernice Osas. I can see you. Joy Favor, good evening to you. Blexina Dia, I say good evening. Meksha Kotomage. Good evening and welcome. Good evening and welcome. Yes, so Bello OG. Good evening, my bro. Good evening and welcome. Please keep on inviting right now. Joy Favor, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're a good person as well. Selena Ine, good evening to you. You're welcome. You are welcome. I can see you. Ezewani, I can see you. Blessing Choco, Ikbomosa Riaki. Can see you. Nino Blinks. Good evening to you, sir. Williams Natro, long time. Efosa Ogbomo, good evening. Ugochukwu, Udechukwu, good evening. Egbe Bridget Osawaro, congratulations for the bouncing baby boy. Congratulations to you, Egbe Bridget. Congratulations to your husband. Thank you. Thank God for the arrival, safe delivery. God bless you. My greetings to your household. Ugiagbe Peters, I can see you. Ekoragmon, I can see you. Yes, so Ugiagbe will have to take it back. Please, if you have not shared, keep on sharing right now. Hey, Reverend Emmanuel Menshak, long time, brother. God bless you, long time. Jack Olushola, I can see you. Miriam Ojia, good evening, welcome. Good evening to you, everybody. Please keep on sharing, keep on sharing, keep on sharing. Yes, so King Sam Wilberforce, I can see you. Good evening, Blessing Ehoragbon. Thank you, thank you. Can see you, Martins Munich. Good evening to you. Keep on sharing. Just share, share, share. If you are logged on, please share. There is no need for you to come here without sharing. The least you can do is to share our video so that people can see it. You can share it. You can also invite others to come and watch. Uyi Osunde, I can see you. Efi Fuludu, I can see you. Godwin Obion, AAC, take it back. So please keep on sharing on Uyi, hi, Osawaro, Arisin Abamoyi, Nosa Sunday, Fela Ojuku, all hail Biafra, na so, all hail Biafra, all hail Edo Nation, all hail Oduduwa, all hail Arewa. Make everybody, Kukuma, just go their own separate ways. Black saying I go better pass. Yes, so, because this mess of a country right now, it's not going to be easy. Seriously, it's not going to be easy to take it from them. But we are going to use every avenue, every means possible, every strategy, every legal strategy. Okay? Sylvia Osato, if you need to talk to me, you can always call me. If you don't have, my number is on this WhatsApp. You can call me anytime after the show if you want to talk to me privately, or you can call me on Messenger, my Facebook Messenger. I'm always available. I'm here for you. Anything you want to talk, you can call me anytime. Fela Ojukwu, you're saying that, yes, we are going to take it back by the grace of God. We are taking it back, we shall never go back. We shall never go back. Now, look, everybody. Now, let us talk about the topic. Today, first of all, I'm going to talk about Buhari and this INEC fraudulent election. What they call election in Nigeria is a complete fraud. Is a total fraud. Is a total fraud from the beginning, from the planning, from the execution, from all the announcement. Everything is fraud. They just vote money for election so that they will see money to steal. Whatsoever money they spend for the election makes no sense. It makes no meaning to them. It makes no meaning to them. Definitely, they know they were going to rig it. They just waste the money. They just, if I tell you, probably half of the money spent for the election went into private pockets. And because of that, the reason why this election was even budgeted for is so that they will have money in their pocket. Because what happened is a big scam. It's a big scam, it's a mess, it's a fraud of the highest order. This is the worst election in Nigeria history. You can quote me anywhere. You can quote me anytime. This is the worst election in Nigeria history. So, what just happened is a mess. And is a slap. Seriously, what just happened is a slap on the face of Nigerians. And because Nigerians are used to hardship, it looks like Nigerians have shock absorber to suffering. They can absorb suffering. Nigeria can absorb suffering and smiling. Nigeria can resist rubbish. We can resist nonsense. We don't know how to say no to oppression. We don't know how to strategize and say no to oppression. Everything is just normal. Just look at the mess and everything is normal. Everybody is okay. Everybody is going about their own business. Nobody is talking. All right? Especially the people that are even closer. You see, PDP and APC, PDP is even closer in result, having known that this is a fraud. You see them, they are not talking. They just say they are going to court. Nobody's on the street. Nobody is complaining. Things are just normal. This is Nigeria. Because they know that we are always like this, they will keep on perpetuating evil. They will tell, even if Nigerians decide to go out on the street and begin to protest, in 2-3 days, it's over. In 2-3 days, it's over. Even Nigerian, we are a problem because even before the election, we already knew the plan they had. All right, we already knew the plan from the way they were scuttling the National Assembly. They wanted to put their stooge in the National Assembly. We saw all the shenanigans and all the gimmicks on another game for them to take over the National Assembly. We saw what they were doing. This was a plan. They were trying to strangle people that can oppose them in the National Assembly. Now, after the National Assembly, which is the legislative part of government, now they went to the judiciary. We saw what they did at the judiciary with Honore. They knew that Honore is going to be a problem to them because they already know that they were going to write the results. They know they were going to write the result. They know that Nigerians have been complaining about them. Nigerians are fed up, are tired about them. They know that Nigeria... In short, if you look at it, they had multiple strategies. They had multiple strategies. They came out with a money vote buying strategy. The vote buying strategy. They came out with the military might strategy. They came out with security. They came out with all strategy to just perpetuate themselves in power. And they came out with the INEC strategy. The INEC strategy was the last option. It was the last option because they know they probably didn't want it to come to this level. They had wanted it to be, the fraud or the rigging to have happened before it gets to INEC. But when they saw how Nigerians were very resolute, Nigerians were completely tired of them, so they went into vote buying. They were buying votes. APC was buying votes. PDP was buying votes. In short, there was money everywhere. There were money everywhere. Buhari was buying. Atiku was buying. It is only AAC that had no money to buy votes. Even if we had money to buy votes, we were not interested because we still believe that Nigeria can still get it right. Nigeria can still get it right. We must get it right. But they said the party is nobody. Nobody's going to listen. Going to hear from them. There's nothing who can do with. Nobody know us. But we still are up against all odds. We came out and we contested and we had our votes. We had our votes. We made a statement. We made a statement. We made very loud statement that you don't need to corrupt to get votes. You don't need to be corrupt to get votes. You don't need to steal to get votes. You don't need to pay somebody to get votes. You don't need to pay thugs to get votes. You don't need to bribe the police, the military to get votes. Because all you need is sensitization. And they know this. That is why they have deliberately kept the Nigerian populace in ignorance. The reason why people still vote for them is because they have kept you in ignorance. The reason why you will still go and vote for somebody like Buhari or Atiku is because they have caged you in a position of disillusionment where you say, waiting I don't get for themselves. Even if now only this 3,000 they give me, make I just collect her because I'm the only thing we are going to get from them. That is just they strangle you to a point where you are gasping for breath, and if you get a little oxygen, you are just satisfied. That is what they did. And we are here to tell you that you should keep on hanging in there. Keep on gasping for breath. Your Savior is going to come someday. Somebody who don't give a damn about them is going to come someday. Somebody who can kill their ass is going to come someday. And that person came. That person came in the person of Omoyele Sowore. A lot of people saw it. A lot of people that I conversed with on ground while I was in Nigeria one-on-one, they believe in the candidacy of Omoyele Sowore. The reason why most of them refused to vote, they felt that there is no much force on ground. They were telling me, the problem is, I like this your guy, I like this your man. Number one, he's a young man, he has ideas, he has visions. This is what we actually need. But the problem now is, if we vote for him, we will be removing vote from Atiku. That is what they were all saying. If we vote for him, we will be removing vote for Atiku. And let us put Atiku first, so that after 4 years, we will throw Atiku away and put Sowore. But we know that because they said Sowore does not have enough force, enough structure to win. Then I told them, I said, look, my brother, the way you're talking, it is true that there is not strong force. We don't have folks like PDP and APC. But you, person like you, now you believe. If you believe, somebody else believe, you will be able to win somebody else, and that somebody else will be able to win another person. Before you know, this movement will spread. And when this movement will spread, this structure that you are saying we don't have, you will be one of the structure. You can be one of the structure. Why don't you be a structure in your own house, in your own street, in your own neighborhood? Be a leader, be an AAC leader in your own neighborhood. Start from your own house. You already believe. Talk to your wife. Talk to your grown-up children. Talk to your tenants or your co-tenants. Talk to your landlord. Talk to everybody around you. Say the vision to them. Sell the vision to them. And when you are able to sell the vision to them, then you now sell the vision to your neighborhood. Even those people in your household will also sell the vision. Your children can go to their school, sell the vision to the co-student. Your wife can go to the market or to the shop or to this place of work and sell the vision. That is how it spreads. You cannot begin. You cannot begin to say there is no hope. They are too big. These are what is in a party is people that make up the party. It is people that make up the party. And they are so big. They have so much money. For God's sake, this is the only party. AAC is the only party in Nigeria without money. We didn't do, like Showore was saying today, we did not do one presidential advert on any television in Nigeria. We did not do one advert on radio in Nigeria. We did not do any billboard in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, Kano, Benin City, wherever. We didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing. And we were able to get this kind of votes. So assuming we were able to, we have some money, we have more people, and we pull our resources together, don't you see we will have bigger and better chances? So now, my people, these people are dancing right now. They think they are having fun because they have succeeded in bamboozling the people. They have succeeded in deceiving the people, and they are just eating to their fill. I bet you, evil, they are only postponing it. They are only postponing the evil day because anybody that feeds at the expense of the poor is eating poison to themselves. What the poor, the money meant for the poor, if you eat it, if you spend it on your own self, you are eating poison to yourself. If it doesn't happen to you, your children will repeat. You see, there is this karma. That is the beauty of nature. Karma has a way of catching up with all of them. Karma have a way of catching up with all of them. That is why until you love humanity more than you love yourself, even or to the point that you love yourself, let me not go beyond more than the way you love yourself. Let us stop at the humanity level. To the point you love yourself. That is what Jesus said. He said, love your neighbor as yourself. Don't rob your neighbor. Don't rob your neighbor. Robbing your neighbor means robbing anything. Whether you rob money, you rob clothes, you rob food, or you rob vote. It's all robbing. People died for nothing. People queue on the line for nothing. People were standing in the sun for nothing. People were hungry for nothing. People just wanted a change for the nation. Just wanted a change for themselves. Just wanted something better. Is it a crime to want a better Nigeria for yourself and for your generation unborn? Is it a crime to want something better? What is really wrong with the people? What is wrong with our leadership? Some people are saying there is something in power that turns their head upside down. No, there is nothing in power that turns their head upside down. The only thing that turns their head upside down is greed. People are greedy. People are greedy. People are insensitive to the wants of others. People are very insensitive to the wants of others. People want to capitalize on the weakness of others to enrich themselves. Just look at Buhari, for example. Now, you will see queues upon queues upon queues of Almajiri children who have no place to sleep, who have no food to eat, who have no formal education, who have no access to life. They will queue to go and vote and probably vote you into power. Children who have no business voting, the Almajiri children who have no place to sleep, they have no even business voting, they'll go and suffer and vote you to power, and you get there, you don't think of how to make their life better. You can't even think of how to educate them, because you know that when they are educated, you cannot deceive them. Because Jesus Christ said, by knowledge shall the righteous be delivered. By knowledge shall the righteous be delivered. Because when you know, you cannot be caged. When you have knowledge, you cannot be deceived. All right? But when you don't have knowledge, people can deceive you. People can deceive you. That is why the best thing that these people need is education. And that is do you know that they have deliberately killed education in Nigeria? Because the more learned you are, the more you can challenge them. The more learned you are, the more you can challenge them. Thank you, my beloved Pastor Divine Udogu. Thank you for joining us. So, by righteous shall the righteous be delivered. By knowledge shall the righteous be delivered. Now, I give you a scenario. Dysentery kills, right? Just common dysentery kills. It has killed millions of children. But the only medicine, the fastest medicine to dysentery, especially in the case of children, is just salt and sugar water. The cheapest medicine ever. But when you don't know about this salt water solution, your child will just die out of ignorance. But by knowledge of the fact that just water, salt, and sugar mixed together can save you, can save a life. This is simple. There's the way to throw these people out is just simple knowledge. Simple knowledge. Don't sell your vote. One, don't buy into their gimmicks. They lie, they have a way of repeating one lie. You see, the most corrupt human being in Nigeria is Buhari. The most corrupt human being in Nigeria is Buhari. Buhari is more corrupt than Atiku. Forget all those talk they are telling you about Atiku. Buhari is more corrupt. But the reason why it looks like Atiku is more corrupt is that Atiku has stolen, and the money he steals is able to turn it over to make profits. But Buhari steals to consume. He doesn't know how to turn the money over. Buhari steals to consume. He steals to consume it upon himself, upon his children, his wife, his siblings. That is what he does. That's what Buhari does. And Buhari is ruthless. Buhari doesn't know how to turn money over. Whatever money Buhari steals, he keeps somewhere and starts spending from there until it finishes. That is Buhari. But Atiku will steal, he will invest the money he has stolen, and he begin to yield profit, and he invest the profit to yield more profit. And Buhari doesn't understand that. Buhari doesn't understand that. So but they have succeeded in ringing one word into your head. They have been ringing that word since 2003, Mr. Integrity. that Buhari has integrity, that Buhari has integrity, that Buhari has integrity. And because they are keep repeating it and repeating it and repeating it, even you are now beginning to believe that Buhari is a man of integrity. And that is the worst scam of all. What is integrity? Integrity is, I tell you, wait for me by 8 o'clock, I'll be there, and I will be there. That is integrity. Integrity is when a man says, I will run for 110, one tenor. At the end of that tenor, he steps down. That's integrity. Integrity is obeying constituted authority. That's integrity. That's integrity. Integrity is when a man stands for what is good. That's integrity. Integrity is when a man is judging. I mean, when you say you're fighting corruption, it doesn't matter whose horse is God, whether the person is close to you in your political party, of your tribe or whatever. It doesn't matter. You use the same measure to measure for them. That's integrity. Because Jesus said the same measure that you measure with others will also be measured back to you. So treat other people the way you want to be treated. That's integrity. But when you see a man that says, I will rule for only one tenor, and after the tenor, when you are asking him, he's trying to tell you that he's deaf. If you ask him, he will now... Buhari is the most corrupt human being in Nigeria, because if you ask him a question, he doesn't give you direct answer. He will never give you direct reply. Instead of him to give you direct reply, he will be asking the other person, what did he say, as if he's not hearing. He heard you well. It's a trick. You saw when they were asking him whether if he loses, whether he will concede. You saw the way he could not, because that is his trick. I will congratulate that wasn't the questions. The question was, if you lose, will you concede? And a man with integrity will say, well, if I lose, I will, why not? I will concede, I will accept defeat. But inshallah, I believe I will not lose. That is how a man with integrity will answer. But himself, no. He refused to answer that way. So that man is fraud. Buhari is a fraud. Buhari is fraudulent. Look at the way he handled this election. He has, okay, look at it from the onset. For you to know that this election was just a sham, before the election, the National Assembly, they did what they call electoral reform, electoral act. And amendment, electoral amendment, whatever, and they gave it to him to sign into law. This man refused to sign this thing into law 5 times. 5 times they gave him to sign. He refused to sign because the provisions of that law will make it difficult for him to rig. At least a little bit difficult for him to rig. Because they know he has been planning this rigging for a long time. They have been planning this rigging for a long time. And the only person that can stop them is you and I. You and I. We must begin to sensitize our people. The battle has just begun. Don't think that the election is over. And so, no, this is the time. The battle of 2023 is beginning right now. Yes, we didn't have enough time to sensitize our people, to tell people about them, and to sell our party and our candidate. We didn't have that enough time. But now we have time. Between now and 2023, we have time. We have time. So we can begin to talk now. We can begin to rub mind now. Then we can begin to plan now against 2023. I bet you, by the time we begin, before 2 years before 2 years from now, every Nigerian will know them for who they are. Okay, like what I was saying now, The last tenor, they use it to blame Goodluck Jonathan and PDP. Now that they are the one that have been ruling for the past 4 years now, let us see who they are going to blame. But I bet you they are still going to keep on blaming PDP because they have no shame. They have no shame. 1. 2, they have no idea. They don't know what time it is. You young generation, if you don't take your country back from them, they are not going to surrender to you. Even if they get tired and they die off, instead of them to give it to you, they will give it to their own children. They will say, Atiku Nasime will give to a younger generation. Not back with me. They will give to their own children. And their own children will give to their own children. So it's going to become from the elite, from the old elite to the young elite to the baby elite. And they will invent one sweet slogan to deceive you. They will invent a sweet slogan. Change the change. Change the change. You know, very sweet. They have a way of singing one particular thing until it becomes a rhythm in your head. It becomes a rhythm in your head. But it's all nonsense. This is a sham. This is the worst election in Nigeria history. This is the worst election. This is the worst thing that can happen to Nigeria. Nigeria is supposed to be a giant of Africa or African power without power. African superpower without power. This is a country. This is the only country in Africa that has no electricity. Please, I beg you, if you have not shared this video, could you take a minute to share now, please? And invite somebody else to join you, or to join us while we discuss further. So this madness has to stop. And the only people that can stop it is you and I. You and I. Somebody is writing here that the United Nations, European Union rejected the INEC result of Nigeria today. What is even if they reject it, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. The only way, listen, even the European Union, they don't want Nigeria to be better than the way it is. European Union, what's its name again? United States of America, whatever. They don't want Nigeria to be better. They will like it the way it is. Because Nigeria, when people like Sowore takes over Nigeria will challenge any European country in 4 years. In 4 years. Nigeria will challenge any European country in 4 years. The problem is these old cargoes, they don't even know what to do. They are confused. They are confused. We are in a jet age, a supersonic age. We have even left jet age. We are now in a supersonic age, and we are still having people saddled with supersonic responsibility. We are what are they? What is analog? These people are not even analog. They are not even analog. They are Stone Age. These people are Stone Age. They are not analog. Analog is far better than these people that is ruling us. They are Stone Age. These are cavemen. Don't you see the way they talk? There is no single decorum when they talk. They talk very lousy, very lackadaisic, very uncomposed. Even when they give speech, you are ashamed. When they talk to public, you are ashamed. When they go to international events, you are ashamed that these are Nigerians. For God's sake. For God's sake. These people, when they get to their office, they just look at They don't get confused. People who you vote money for them to use. They will steal what they steal, what they can steal. The rest money, they are confused. They don't even know what to do with the money. At the end of the year, they will return some money to the treasury. They are confused. They are bereft of idea. Both in the states, at the national level, the state level, the local government level, these people, they are all dons. They are all dons. That is why people like us have to begin to rise. You rise. Me rise. Seriously, I have never in my life been interested in politics. I have never in my life been interested in politics because they lie to you that is a dirty game, because they are the one playing dirty. They play dirty to scare you away, and they call it dirty game. And so that when people like us see them, will say, "Wow, this is. I don't want to be involved in this. I'm better than this." But yet, these dirty pigs, they come into power. They stay in Oval Office or a very beautiful office with their pig nature and mess up the whole place. I was never interested in politics. But now I have discovered, if nobody wake up, who is going to liberate the people? If people like you, people like me, doesn't come up to say, let's take action. Let's save our nation. Let's save our state. Let's save our local government. Let's save our community, our cities, our people. Who is going to rise? If you people like you don't rise, Agberos will rise. Native doctors will rise. All those hooligans will rise. Armed robbers will rise. Pen robbers will rise. They will begin to make laws to rule you and I. So every person listening to me now, you have to become a politician. First of all, by seeking to know. Seeking to know. Take over your household. Take over the politics of your house. Sensitize everybody in your house. Let them know that they cannot begin to bend down. It's like this kind of election is like you give your slave master a whip to flog you, and you will now squat, bend down, and they'll be flogging you there. They will be flogging you. You are the one that bought the whip for them. You give them koboko. Now you go market, go buy koboko. Give them. Especially those people that deliberately, willingly voted for these shenanigans. You went to the market, bought spike koboko, and you lie down and say, flog me, master, flog me, sir, and they keep flogging you. There's one video trending on the internet now. That lady that that those Bambiala three Bambiala came to her house to come and beg for money after they all queued and voted for poverty. These are poor people. They queued and voted for the man that made them poor, and now they are coming to ask for money from people that want to save them. As they were singing Bambiala, that woman, that song that used to make her pity them, to go into her house, bring money to give them, she was just dancing to their music and laughing at them. And I think that is what we should be doing from now on. Because these Almajiris and people from the north that they are using to rig election, they are the poorest in the nation, and yet they are the ones that are queuing and receiving stipend to vote for these people. And when they vote for them, they will now come to the south and start begging for money. Start begging for money. So, my people, you have to become a politician. You. Start from ward chairman or chairperson. Whether you are a man, whether you are a woman, start from there. Akoni Eleru, you say, why can't you come out? Actually, a lot of people, let me tell you the truth. A lot of people are putting pressure on me to come out for governorship election in Edo State. Actually, they sent me some poster yesterday of me. They made a poster of me going for governorship. They sent it to me. They posted it online yesterday. I was just laughing. They actually want me to go and contest for governorship for election in my state. And I laughed over it. They've been pressuring me since last year, actually. They've been pressuring me, go out. But I kind of want to run from it. But after so much calls have been coming in today, after the people saw those posters, they've been calling me, pouring in support that I will support you, we'll do it. But I don't know. It's like they are saying you are the one that is telling people to rise up, and you are there. Why are you not rising up? Are you afraid, or don't you have confidence? It's not that I don't have confidence. I have confidence. I'm not afraid of anything. I want to see my people smile. I want to see my state smile. I want to see actually, if people like us actually become governor of the state, there is no state that will rival us, because we're not looking for money to steal. We're not looking for money to steal. We have experiences. We are not going to be building a road, tying road that erosion will wash away in 3 days. So I'm beginning to think if I have enough people coming out to say they will support, why not? I will give it a thought. I will come out. If some of you coming, looking at me, watching me now, call me or send me messages, let me see how many people are really ready to say, sir, go, we'll support you. Why not? Why not? Because this, until you and I get ourselves involved and come together and work as a team, we will not be able to remove this thing from their hand, because these people, they are bedeviled. They are possessed with greed. There are spirit of greed in them. Some of them are so fetish. Some have drunk human blood. Some have drunk goat's blood. Some have done a series of voodoo things. And how are they going to rule you well when they are sold themselves to the devil? The Bible said, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Jeffrey, you say you're very... Now, seriously, I'm serious about this. They said they are going to form a support group. I don't know, maybe maybe they have already formed it. I don't know. I've not received any message today about that. If you're really serious, send me your name, your telephone number, and maybe when they send a support group, you join them. When I see that people are really serious, I'll offer myself. Seriously, I'll offer myself, because it has to be us, you and I, that is feeling the pain of the less privileged, that is feeling the pain of the mess and the madness that is going on in our nation, that can actually deliver our people. When you go on ground, some of them are in darkness. They don't even know they are in darkness. Seriously, I was on ground for 3 months. I was in Nigeria for 3 months campaigning for Showre. I went to Nigeria in November. I came back in February. I was there for 3 months. We were doing mosquito campaign. We were doing house-to-house grand campaign inside the market. I was there. Go to my wall, you see the pictures, you see some of the pictures, and you see some of the video. We were doing ground campaign. People are not aware that they are in bondage, yet they are in bondage. All they need from you is money, because they have succeeded in blinding them. And the only people that can open their eyes is you and I. When you sensitize your people, tell them, for God's sake, Edo State should have free education. No, there is no reason why there shouldn't be free education in the state, from secondary to university level. for Edo State indigenes. Why not? Why not? Why can't we have free education from secondary to university? Primary, secondary to university level. We have money to do that. We have enough money to do that. I'm telling you, we have enough money for free education. We have enough money to build roads. We have enough money to control erosion in the Edo State. Go to Edo North, erosion everywhere. Go to Ishan Land, Edo Central, erosion. Roads are bad. Come to Edo South, Benin City and Edo. The roads are bad. Villages are not accessible. And we have enough money to do that, I bet you. If they were not stealing, we have enough money. The reason we don't have money because they are stealing and they don't know how to create wealth. There is so much wealth in the state, but they don't know how to create wealth. They are just waiting for oil money. If I become a governor, we can rule that state without touching allocation. Without touching allocation every month. We can rule that state successfully because there's money everywhere in the state. What are they telling me there's no money? There's money everywhere. Some of you that is looking at me, watching me now, if they give you just 1 hectare of land, they dash you free of charge, you will make bastard money. 1 hectare of land, and probably with just 5 million naira. They say, take 1 hectare of land, or 1 hectare of land, 5 million naira, take. Do whatever you want to do with it. Create wealth. You will make bastard money. Not talk of somebody, you constitutionally, you are the governor, you own the vast land in Nigeria. There are a lot of mineral resources in it. There are a lot of land for agriculture. There are a lot of things that can generate money. Only refuse bin can make money to pay all the teachers in Edo State. Refuse to throw away dustbin alone. Just to throw away dustbin in markets, on the street, all you need to do is to brainstorm how to have efficient waste management system, and people will pay to government coffers. The money you will realize, just waste management alone, you make bastard money. You make money in that state. The Benin City, to drive in Benin City is a big problem because there are too many Danfo or 2K buses on the street. For God's sake, how much does it actually cost to build a tram, a surface tram? It costs nothing. Tram, it costs nothing. So what is wrong if Benin City have tram? A tram system that can run the city, run from Uniben Gate or from Oluku, it run through to New Benin. Then from another one goes to Ring Road. Another one goes from Ring Road to wherever. That museum in that Ring Road. Is it? Can't you relocate the museum? Must the museum be there? Go and build a better edifice for museum somewhere else. If it's Ikpoba Hill, build a better edifice. That Ring Road will be a central terminal for all the tram that is coming around. That museum ground will be a central terminal for all the trams that is coming all around the city. Trams, not underground. Tram, surface train, light rail, what they call light rail. We can build it. The state can build it. But the problem they have is that they are looking where people are building tram system in Europe with probably about $100 million euros. Nigeria will be building it with the equivalent of 500 million, and yet it will not end because they are putting it in their pocket. Thieves. So it will take you and I to take our nation back, and will we do it? Will we do it? Will we do it? We will show them how to do it. Well, I'm a product of free education. So why can't it be replicated? How much does it actually cost? How much does it cost to pay tuition? How much does it cost to buy school books? If you come to the worst, build school libraries all over the state. Build school libraries, made the school books to be on loan. You don't have to give it to them. Make it to be on loan. You make it to be on loan. At the end of the year, of the academic year, they will return the book intact. Then with a caveat, if you destroy the book, you replace it. So once the school give you the book, make sure the book is well taken care of. And you return the book in the condition, at least in a considerable condition. And if you destroy it, lost it, then you pay for it. Why can't we do so? So you don't need to be buying books subsequently every year. Why can't we do that? We can. So, my people, we need to rise. Otherwise, if we don't rise, this mess will not stop. This show of shame will not stop. Nigeria, we know that Nigeria needs a revolution. That revolution is going to come, but it's going to start gradually. We are going to do what we can do. What we can do right now is to sensitize our people and tell them about this madness. Definitely, within a couple of months now, we are going to see. Today, do you remember that for some months now, prior to the election, there was no Fulani killings anywhere, apart from the tribal killing that happened in Kaduna that El-Rufai was lying about the figures. There have been no Fulani killings since. But today, about 32 people have already been killed. Because for them, Buhari don't win and their papa don't win. Buhari don't win, their papa don't win. So they are no longer afraid. They are coming out. The killing is going to start. Southern Nigerians, look at the madness. We Southern Nigerians, we are the one that fought. We stole ballot boxes. We killed ourselves. We fought ourselves. And all the deaths that occurred mostly in the Southern Nigeria, apart from that small 19-year-old boy that they killed in Benue. The rest deaths occurred in Southern Nigeria. And of course, Benue is just like a part of Southern Nigeria. And the two people contesting are Fulanis. The two of them are Northerners. The two of them are Muslims. And no Muslim died. No Fulani died. No Northerner died. The people that died were Christians, Southerners. Is that not shameful? Is that not shameful? That's shameful. You kill yourself to empower your slave master. You kill yourself to empower your oppressor. That's shameful. So, another thing we need to actually talk about, because we know that we are going to need a revolution in that country, and people will begin to pray for people to come up with a workable idea for a successive revolution. For a successive revolution, okay? But before that revolution starts, I know definitely it's going to start pretty soon, because people are already getting fed up. People are getting tired of this mess. People are getting tired. It's unfortunate that a lot of people have given up. Some people have just lost hope. They just lost hope. Seriously. In Nigeria, they lost hope. I bet me they just go do their own thing. I'm not fit tired. Now how to see my daily bread. They don't know that when a good government is in power, you don't suffer to get your daily bread. You don't suffer to get your daily bread. There is for example, if the biggest problem in Nigeria, why is there no power? It still baffles me. Electricity. It still baffles me. How are you going to survive without power? Everything in the universe uses energy. Everything created by God uses energy to survive. How is Nigeria thinking they are going to survive without energy? I don't know why they are not taking energy supply as a priority. For God's sake. That's why I said these people, they are confused. They don't know what they are doing. The commonest element or the commonest force in the universe is energy. Everything around you is energy. Power. Electricity is all around you. You can harness electricity anywhere. You can harness electricity anywhere. No country has any reason to live without electricity. But the problem is that because their system of this unitary system of government that they are camouflaging as a federation is because they pull everything to the center so that there will be so much money at the center for them to steal. You don't need to put everything at the center. You fragment power system. Do you know everything to power your community can be got from that community? No matter how. You can get whatsoever to power your community from that community. Any community with water, with a river, can power itself. No matter how small the river, provided the river is a constant flowing, never drying river. You can power that community. All you need to do is to dam the river. When you dam the river, then you collect the energy from the free fall of water. You collect the energy from the current. Tell me one village will not get river for Nigeria. Or now for Edo State. If the village does not have river, the village does not have wind. Do you know how much energy is in the wind? Wind. Do you know how much energy in the wind? Water. Do you know how much water is in the air, in the atmosphere? There are devices that convert oxygen, this atmospheric oxygen, into water. It doesn't have to be in Abuja. Everything doesn't have to be in Abuja. You don't need to centralize, make everything big and extra large. You can do it. You can do it segment by segment. It's easy to manage. If it breaks down in this community, the other people will still have electricity. If their own break down, the other one will have. You know, it's not you centralize everything that went for the past, for God's sake, for about 5 months now. Benin City have not been having electricity because they say there is one central transformer in Benin power station. It got burnt or whatever. Because of that, the whole state was thrown into darkness. What must the thing that gives electricity to the whole state, must it be concentrated in one place? Can't this divide it? So these are things that we can do to fix that nation. When you fix power, everybody will have avenue to make wealth. When you fix power, everybody will have avenue to make wealth. Because an average Nigerian is very, very strong, resilient, and have the mental and physical capacity to create wealth. Nigerians know how to create wealth. Our biggest problem is our government. Our biggest problem is our government. Please, I want you to respect my profile, my platform. I don't know, I've seen some people insulting themselves. Is it J. Mayor, John Mayor, whatever your name is? Behave yourself or I'll remove you from this platform. You know, this is not something I normally do. I don't like blocking people, but you should understand that this platform is not like all those dirty platforms where you swear at yourself, where you insult people, you insult commenters. No, here you maintain decorum. If you don't maintain decorum here, we'll remove you. Okay? Monday Armando, you said we have to start canvassing for electronic voting. Yeah, electronic voting is good, but the problem is electronic voting, whatever, if you understand the working of electronic voting, is like we're talking about using a computer. Okay. Okay. John Mayor Dozier, you say we should go ahead. You don't give it them. It's all right. We are taking you out since you don't give it them. All right. So, like I was saying, there is somebody that takes care of computer in electronic voting. It is somebody that the computer does not operate itself. A human being must operate the computer. I think you get me. So it is somebody that still needs to program the computer. It's somebody that will write the script to program the computer. If you have a corrupt personnel in charge of the programming, they can still be corrupted. The only way we can electronic voting can be good is when you contract it to reputable companies like Verve companies, like Visa companies, Visa companies like MasterCard companies, companies that handles cash international. These ones have reputation for such thing. So those companies can actually mount the electronic equipment for voting and will be guaranteed. But when a Nigerian is there, he will just write one script, one program to alter the whole thing and control it from his bedroom. So that's what we actually need is sensitization. We need to sensitize everything. And another thing we need to do for electronic voting is like we don't collate results. We don't collate. You don't collate. They should announce results at polling units, feed it into the computer there, and let it reflect directly at the center. Not when they are finished, not when they collate everything, they will not see the result, they will not know how to manipulate. No. As soon as they are finishing here, the result should be announced immediately, whether they are finished at the other side or not. So that is the best way. But whichever way, let us rise and take our nation back. First of all, I want to also congratulate Omoyele Sowore and all the ticket backers for demonstrating loyalty to the party and to the Take It Back movement, because it is not easy. If you think it's easy, what AAC has just done is not easy. It's not easy to come from nowhere, form a party 6 months to election, and participate in that party. It is not easy anywhere. Nobody has been able to do it in the history of Nigeria. What they did before was an amalgamation of political parties, strong political parties. They come together to form one. We are talking about big forces, CPC and ACN, AC coming together to form one strong whatever opposition. But what we did was to form a political party from the scratch, from nowhere. Nobody has done it in the history of Nigeria. Well, even when they were telling Sowore, you can't, you have no structure, you have what are you have, there's no way you're going to do this, there's no way you're going to do this. And against all odds, we all came out, supported him, pulled our resources together, our meager money we have, our little strength we have, our little time we had, with very few people that supported, and we're able to do this. Just imagine if we continue with that same spirit, gathering momentum, beginning to get more people, more supporters. Just imagine what we'll do. Taking Edo State back in 2020 is not an insurmountable task. Seriously, it's not an insurmountable task. It's not about insulting the governor. It's about telling the people what you can do better than this governor. What we can do as a party better than what this governor is doing. For me, what this governor is doing is just patching roads. It's just patching roads. But we can provide free education. We can tar rural roads to villages. Not just urban roads, roads to villages. Villages have no access access roads. We can provide electricity to villages. When we are going to ask villages and communities what they need most in their. If you tell every community, tell us the 3 most important needs you need in your community. 3. Just give us 3. Every community, what 3 most important need? Is it a school? Is it a market? Is it electricity? What is it? Water? In Edo State, everybody, all the community, you visit them one by one. So if we are going to do campaign, we are going to visit all the villages in Edo State. All. Talking to them one by one, listening to their needs, seeing their needs, solving some right there. We will be solving problem right there in campaign ground. To prove to them that it can be done in a different way. Things can be better than this. Things can be better than this. You don't even need to wait for people for government to come and put money into the account before you can do anything. Anytime the government doesn't sell or oil drop, there's no money from. Then for God's sake, what are you doing as a governor of a state if you cannot generate money to take care of your people? Are you telling me if peradventure there is crisis in the world now and there's embargo on oil sales, that your state will not survive? I'm even of the opinion that there should be embargo on Nigerian oil production for the next 50 years. They should stop it. No oil. Don't extract any oil for the next 50 years. Let every state begin to look for means of survival. Whether we will not see all these lazy governors going everywhere to bring. Do you know how many raw materials we have in Edo State? Do you know how many tourist sites we have in Edo State? Do you know how many festivals can fetch money for us in Edo State? We can do four basic festivals in the state. 4. Calabar from nowhere created Calabar Festival. From nowhere. Calabar Festival. And people come from all over Nigeria and around Africa to go to Calabar Festival. And Edo State has... Do you know we can brand Igwe Festival and it will become an international event? Do you know that? Do you know that we can pump money on Isan Igbabonarini and we can sponsor community to begin to develop that Igbabonarini dance, and it can become an annual event, a whole week-long event that we could do in Ekpoma or Uromi or Ubiaja, where people will come from all over Nigeria to come and look at that acrobatic dance. Do you know how much that can fetch for the state? These people have no idea. They don't know how to create wealth. That is their problem. That is just their problem. We don't even go into farming. With only farming, Nigeria, only farming, we can make bastard money. Italy is taking care of their own economy with farming. Spain is taking care of their own economy with farming. The whole of Andalusia in Spain is all farms. The whole of Andalusia in Spain is farm. You have tomatoes farm, you have a grape farm, you have different, you have what they call it, olive farm. You have different farms. We have different farms. A host, I'm talking about European country with high taxation, with civilization. They are farmers. They generate income from farming. This modern farm, you don't even need large farm. You don't need large land to farm. I mean, you don't need large expanse of land. Technology has improved to the point that if you have 1 acre of land, or let's say 5 acre or 10 acre, not hectares, acre, you can have 10 acres of farmland. You can begin to farm that 10 acres of farmland for the next 100 years, every year, from the same land. Libya is a desert land, without water, and they farm all their food. Then one governor will sit down and be waiting for allocation from Abuja before you pay workers' salary. Then you not complain there is no derivation. That is why we cannot tar roads. Then you are not fit to be a governor. You are not fit to be a governor. If you cannot create wealth, get out from there. If you must create wealth by imposing high taxation on the people, get out from there. If you cannot provide free education, get out from there. If your Ministry of Environment is not generating enough money out, there are ministries that are not saddled with the responsibility of generating money. But there are some ministries that are supposed to generate money. Ministry of Environment should generate money. Why not? Why not? Lands survey should generate income. So these are the things we need to look into. So we are going to bring ourselves up. We are going to come together and we are going to work together and we are going to take our state back. We are going to take our nation back. We are going to support Omoyele Sowore from now. We are going to continue strategizing from now. So, having said that, I want to thank all AAC members, all the volunteers, all the sponsors, I'm talking about the Edo State now, Edo State AAC member, because we had a very successful 1 million march. We had a very successful visit of Omoyele Sowore and a mega rally in Benin City. So in this, was it on the 4th of this month? So I want to thank everybody that was that contributed to the success of that mega rally. It was a huge success. You all saw it. It was a huge success. It's one of the best rally AAC had in Nigeria. It's uncontestable. Go to Sowore page. You will see it. It's uncontestable. Even the picture is still on Sowore profile. It's still there. It's very, very uncontestable. We had a successful outing. Sowore said it. All the media houses said it. NTA was there. Channels Television was there. Even ITV, they were all there. It was a very good outing. And people contributed to make sure to make sure it was successful. So, for this reason, I'm thanking every members of AAC Edo State for the work, for your contribution, for all the efforts, all the volunteers, all the sponsors, all the state and LGAs and ward coordinators, and all the party leaders in Edo State, both in Edo State and in the diaspora, that contributed immensely. I want to say thank you very much. Without you, we would not have been able to do anything. Without you, it would not have been successful. And I'm going to mention some of the names that I know, that I can remember. Some of you, I cannot remember your name. So the first person I'm going to thank very well is the state chairman. The chairman of the AAC party in Edo State is the person of Dr. Greg Okoabo. Thank you very much, sir. You were very, you were very, very energetic. You are a man of uncommon patience and wisdom, and we thank you very much for what you did and how you were able to work with all factions, from all departments, people from the diaspora, people at home, and all your coordinators, the way you carry everybody along, even the way you work with the national body, work with the state body, in short, it was a hectic thing, and you were able to manage everything. So thank you very much, Dr. Greg Okoabo. And I also thank Uyi Osunde. He is the South coordinator, Edo South chairman. He's also the Oredo chairman of AAC party in Edo State, Uyi Osunde. And this man is a one-man squad. This man, Uyi Osunde, he will put a very big speaker on his car, in his Jeep. It's not just a scrap car, a Jeep. He will put speaker on his Jeep. He will be walking, he will be driving along Benin City. He will drive and park and take a microphone and be campaigning and be sharing handbills. We have some people around him. So in short, this man, what he did in Benin, it was so very much uncommon. And I want to thank you. Without that kind of effort, our success would have been minimal. Thank you, Mr. Uyi Osunde. Another person that worked like Mr. Uyi Osunde was somebody, the coordinator or the chairman of VIA Northeast. His name is Mr. Henry Owie. Mr. Henry Owie was so, I don't know the kind of strength. If you see Mr. Henry Owie, it's like he's a biggie like me, somebody who has body like me, but he moves like me as well. He moves. And he doesn't even live in Benin City. He lives in Okada. But before everybody start doing one or two things in Benin, he's already in Benin. Whatever you send him, he's there. And And this man is very, very accountable. Whatsoever money you put in his care, this man will make account to the last penny. I have very uncommon character, impeccable. And I want to say thank you very much, Mr. Henry Owe, for what you did. Another person that I also want to thank is Mr. Ike Emovon. Ike Emovon is the coordinator, or rather the chairman of the party in charge of Ego local government. This is somebody, Ike Emovon is somebody who was traveling, who was shuffling between Nigeria and Europe. He will be in Europe this week. The other week he will be in Nigeria. Before you know, he's back to Europe. He's back to Nigeria just for the party's sake. Just for the party's sake. You see, if you see the way people took this party with passion, spend their time, their money, their energy. I want to say thank you, Mr. Ike Movon. I want to say also thank you to Mr. Uyi Osunde for what you did. Another person I'm also thanking is Olatunji Lawrence. Osasenaga Olatunji Lawrence. This Olatunji Lawrence is actually the man in charge, the coordinator or chairman of Ikpoba local government. This man he was using his car to work for the party. They were always on the road 24/7. And to the point that his car broke down. When his car broke down, he left his car. He couldn't even have money to fix it. He went to carry his mother's car and start using his mother's car for the work. Come on. These are what these people were doing. And none of them were complaining. None of them were even telling. They were just doing everything from their hearts. From their hearts. They were working from their hearts. None of them were paid. They were even spending their money, their time, their resources. I want to say thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence Olatunji. Another person that I want to thank is Mr. Larry Onarino. He was our senatorial candidate. This man single-handedly paid a lot of people, paid for a lot of things because he was contesting for the Senate seat, and meetings were held in his house many times. But before we know, we'll go to his house to hold the meeting. We'll go to his house, and after we go to his house to host the meeting, he will always entertain us. He will always take care of us. So it's a man that is very quiet and calm. You see, in short, Edo State is in safe hands, seriously. Edo State is in safe hands. All we need to do is to spread, is to invite more people to join us. So, Mr. Larry Onarino, thank you very much for what you did. I'm also thanking Mr. Jude Ritchie. Mr. Jude Ritchie, thank you very much for what you did. And I don't know who else can I remember in Nigeria now. Comrade Maureen. There was one lady called Lady Comrade. I'll call her Lady Comrade Maureen. I think she's from Udo. She's from Udo village or Udo town. And she was always active. All the rallies, she was there. All the rallies, she's there. I want to say thank you, Lady Comrade Maureen. We have Kelly Egwakun as well, our woman leader. Thank you very much. There was one sister, Magdalene. She was very, very, very active and supportive. Thank you very much, Sister Magdalene. Those of you, I'm trying to remember some of you now, but I'm sorry if I can't remember your name. Please don't be angry with me. But nonetheless, we are thanking every one of you. And another person, some people I want to thank. Please, excuse me, please. Hello. Ja. Okay. Diese Woche Samstag. A welche Zeit? Ja. Ab 12. Ab 10 Uhr, ab 11 besser. Okay, okay, dann komme ich. Okay, alles klar. Das ist gut. Okay, danke schön. Danke schön. Bis Samstag, danke. Tschüss, danke. I'm very sorry for that. That was a private call. That was a private call. All right. Uh, the people, other people I want to thank are some of the diaspora people, members of the party. These people, they work. I don't know. They made the 1 million man march a success. The ones I know that communicated with me. So they made the 1 million man march a very big success. So I want to say a big thank you to some of those in diaspora. Roland Omorodion, alias Don Rolly, in short, he's a seasoned politician. Roland Omorodion is a seasoned politician. Don Rolly, he was able to give us a lot of sensitization, and in short, it was great working with him, Mr. Roland Omorodion Don Rolly. Thank you very much, sir. And another person that worked assiduously with us and has been contributing, these are all Edo sons and daughters. Somebody like William Irabo. William Irabo was another strong member of AAC, and thank you very much, Williams, and thank you for all your effort and everything. Another person I want to thank here is Osahon Idemudia. Osahon Idemudia is an active man. He is an organizer. He is just there. He's just there. He's a man with I'll call him a stallion. Somebody with strength. He's here, he's there, he's just there. So Osahon Idemudia, I want to say thank you, sir, for all the things you did for the success of that rally. And there is another person that it was actually the convener of that 1 million man march. His name is Saint Arisco. Saint Arisco, he is a quiet gentleman. It's not like us. It's very quiet, it's very gentle. It's not the gra like us. So, but he's a silent mover. So he knows how to move. So he was the convener, and he started raising money for all these things and all that. Thank you very much, Mr. Saint Arisco. And his brother as well, his younger brother, IK Arisco, he came all the way. Saint Arisco was on ground. Don Rolly, Rolando Morodion was on ground. IK Arisco, the younger brother of Saint Arisco, he came all the way from Italy. He was on ground. Thank you very much, IK Arisco. He was on ground. We were together. We were everywhere for this rally. And our father, we have a father in this party in the diaspora. His name is Deacon Sentus Araowa. Deacon Sentus Araowa, sir, thank you very much. You are indeed a father. Without you, we would not have been able to have this kind of success. Another brother I want to thank that I know is Mr. Cedric Igbinidu. Cedric Igbinidu is another quiet, gentle Edo brother who is a silent mover as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Cedric Igbinidu. And I want to thank Mr. Victor Imbo, the European coordinator of AAC. He's an Edo brother. He was also on ground. We were together at the airport, all the way to the palace and all that. Mr. Monday, Victor Imbo, thank you very much. I want to also thank Mr. Monday Iyamu. Mr. Monday Iyamu is a seasoned politician. In short, his financial contribution was enormous towards the success of that rally. Thank you, Mr. Monday Iyamu. And I want to. There's another brother, and I don't want to. I remember now. His name is Chief Ezoba. Chief Ezoba, thank you, sir. You are really a gem. You are a rare gem. Thank you, sir, for all that you did. Thank you, Chief Ezoba. And there are some other people that contributed much, especially in cash as well, to this success of that rally. I want to thank Mama Sarah Ivie. Mama Sarah Ivie, she lives in Sacramento in the United States of America. She was a mama. They have a forum where they were raising funds. They were raising funds to finance this party, to finance movement, to finance the printing of flyers, printing of posters, printing of T-shirts, caps. They were, in short, these women, they are very, very, they are very, very passionate about this cause. So Mama Sarah Ivie, thank you, Mama. And another person that was very passionate and that is there is Mama Helen Osawaru Rota. Mama Helen Osawaru Rota, thank you very much, Mama. You have really proven that you have the passion and the interest of the party at heart. Thank you very, very much. And I also want to thank Vito Obdamehi. Mr. Vito Obdamehi, I thank you very much for all your financial support towards the party. Thank you. And I want to thank Isama Scandinavia as well for all the support, and because these are people that really love the party. They are always there. They are always there for the party. Isama Scandinavia, Nicholas Odemi Gear, I want to thank you all very much. And I also want to thank Ambassador Dion Osage. Dion Osage is a man that is easily misconstrued, easily misunderstood, until you meet him one-on-one and you have a conversation with him, that you'll be able to see that this young man have a passion for change. So, and he used his platform to actually raise money for that rally. And I want to say a big thank you for what you did, Mr. Dion Osage. And the last person I want to actually thank here, I'll deliberately leave him to be the last person, because he has been one man that has carried the AAC party in his head. You know, he is very vociferous, and he's very, very vocal, and he has love for the party, and he raised money for the party both on the national level and on the state level. And this is Mr. Clement Eranomigo Edegbe. I want to say thank you to Clement Eranomigo Edegbe for all your support for the party, for all that you have done for the party. Without you, we would not have been able to have the amount of success that we had. Your financial contribution towards the success of that party cannot be overemphasized. Thank you, Mr. Clement Eranomigo Edegbe. I say thank you. And thank you to Dion Osage as well. God bless you. We are AAC, we are one party, and we must all come together to move the party forward if we must succeed. If we must succeed, we must all be united to move forward. So I want to say thank you. Please, those of you I cannot remember your name, or skip me, or that I don't know your name, it's not that I'm not diminishing your effort. Everybody that contributed to the success of that rally, of the campaign, of the election, I say thank you to everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And may God richly bless you. It is only God that will reward all of you. Thank you. And before I sign out, there is one thing we must also understand, that PDP and APC, they are like Siamese twins. They are like Siamese twins. You know, Siamese twins are conjoined twins. Twins that join together that you cannot separate. So they are like two sides of the same coin. The same coin of corruption. They are both corrupt. The only difference is that APC, because of Buhari, are very bold in committing evil. They are bolder. They are bolder. But PDP, they are more discreet. But they do the same mess. They are the same corruption. But APC is boldly corrupt. PDP is secretly corrupt. You see, that is just the difference between them. But they are corrupt nonetheless. So it's time to begin to map out strategies to liberate Edo State from the claws of these evil politicians, which you and I, working together, we will chase them out of power, and we will take over, and the people will begin to enjoy dividends of democracy, because the Bible said, when the righteous rule, the people will rejoice. Thank you very much, my people, for listening to me tonight. Mary Felix, you're watching. I thank you. I want to sign out from here. I want to say good night to every one of you that's still listening. God bless you for tuning in. Until I come your way next time, it's one love. Bye-bye.